For 2 years, politicians in our establishment were making rules and guidelines and forcing us to follow them during the lockdown. And one by one, we've been exposing them on this channel when they broke the rules themselves. We have another name, allegedly breaking the rules. This story is actually thanks to Guido. This is the follow-up on what happened with Bernard Jenkins. Bernard Jenkins, the senior member of the Privileges Committee that investigated Boris Johnson and the rule breaking, the party gate, the cake and everything else, right? Guido initially reported a week ago, that Bernard Jenkins himself and his wife, Anne Jenkins, had a birthday party for Anne in Parliament during the lockdown days, hosted by Eleanor Lang, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Commons. Now, that story is escalating. And obviously, since then, the Metropolitan Police decided to not investigate that, just like what they did with the others, that it wasn't really in interest of their narrative. It's a historic matter. But if it was me, you, Boris Johnson, Donald Trump, they would investigate us. Absolutely. Now, a former Prime Minister, Theresa May, is the latest figure who is now in trouble because she also attended the lockdown drinks party alongside Anne Jenkins, Eleanor Lang, Bernard Jenkins. Yeah, so the more details are coming out about those gatherings. Apparently it was more than one, because the story that Guido broke only talked about that one birthday drinks, but this one happened 2 weeks before, and they thought they could get away with it because they thought, okay, we're going to make it a hybrid, we're going to mix it and say it's a work event, like what Keir Starmer did with Angela Rayner in Durham when they were having beer and curry, and they said, well, it's a work gathering. Technically speaking, even that wasn't allowed. But when you mix, it's not work, it's not the same social bubble in the same office. It's a political party, you've got different members in different areas of the country, and you gather. If it was based on that, then that means Downing Street never broke the rules, because they all work together in the same building. Like, all the other social bubbles. See? Pick a side. So, this is the exposure that we now have. This is the picture from the gathering that happened actually 2 weeks before the Anne Jenkins birthday party. Women to Win. Obviously, Anne Jenkins is involved with Women to Win. And this photo, technically, they are saying, we did social distancing. Look, we're standing apart, even though it's a few inches away. So the pictures that they have now published are very different to the pictures they actually took privately, which is quite fascinating. So this is the party, well, the drinks gathering. And Theresa May was there and many others. And they were just standing there with no face masks, no face nappies, right? That's the private one. Publicly, this is what we have. So you can see under there, you got Theresa May, you got the other two. They got their face coverings, they're doing social distancing. And up there, it's the same event. Before they had the drinks, they were doing some Zoom session, whatever. So they were sitting apart, and Theresa May was addressing some group, I think it's Women to Win organization, and she was on camera. But when that finished, they took out the face nappies and they started having drinks. It wasn't allowed. You were not in the same social bubble, but okay. We had Jake Berry, who was on GB News when he was asked whether Bernard Jenkins is a coward and a hypocrite. This is what he had to say.
One more question, actually. Bernard Jenkins, your Conservative colleague, has been described by other colleagues as a coward, according to a report in the Mail on Sunday. I know you're a fierce supporter of Boris Johnson. In going below radar and failing to address his own Partygate scandal, has Jenkins been a coward? Quick answer, Jake.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. The Tory on Tory battle, the blue on blue fights are getting really, really embarrassing now for the Tory party. It's very public. It's very messy. And these people are supposed to be running the country. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, let's take a quick break. It's important to talk about these things. Also, very important to remind people now that even Theresa May was no angel during the lockdown. Is there going to be an investigation by the police? We shall wait. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.